So now we have the newest Debian testing DVD. And you know qemu image create -fq code2 fresh deb install forky.q code2, and let's do 9 GB, and then we have this one. And I have my qemu virtual machine alias script with q connected. The main command is qemu-system x86 and so on. I show this in a depth video in the future. I start a virtual machine with q, and let's start, this is the disk, and then -cd-rom. I give now the Debian testing DVD, and then we start a virtual machine. And now we have the Debian installer here. Now we can execute a graphical install. And then I just jump to the installation, and just an example, I downloaded the new fresh installation, and then I just can continue. In this case, I go, American English, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it's okay. Just to show you, and this is how I work. I download the fresh Debian testing DVD, and then I do a fresh installation to check the new stuff, how it looks. Hostname, root password, leave empty for sudo, then password, time zone, and I use LVL. No, go back. Why was this? Guided LVM. Because LVM is amazing. I can easily resize and create new LVM partitions or volumes. Continue. Changes to disk. Installing base system. So I just execute this installation, and then it's a bit longer, the video, but yeah, it's nice. And then you see just a fresh installation, for example. I think I can show GNOME desktop. Yeah, GNOME is the fastest. Here we see kernel 7. Scan media, no. Use network mirror, yes, this is okay, because then we have this in the sources list. And then just this way. In this case, he's fetching package survey. We don't have to, we can. He is fetching the Debian packages from the DVD. So now we have Debian desktop environment GNOME, and I don't need more. So let's go to continue, and then let's just, and now you see it's very fast retrieving the files because he is retrieving the files from the DVD. And this is why I work with the DVD, because installation is then much faster than the net install. And when I download the weekly fresh DVD from testing, I have always the fresh packages on the DVD, and even I enable a mirror in the installation. He don't have to download that much packages in the installation itself, because the packages are fresh on the DVD. And this is why I also prefer the jig to download, yeah, because I always have the fresh Debian packages all into the DVD, and then I can install multiple test installations with the new fresh packages, and I don't have to download again and again all the updated packages, because I download once the DVD and then that's it, and then I can go and try things out. So basically we install the GNOME desktop, and with some basic packages like LibreOffice, browser, and so on. And then it should work. So let's install grub bootloader SDA. Installation complete. So let's start Debian forky with kernel 7 Debian testing in 2026 June. And here we have no other options. We have only GNOME Wayland now in the newest Debian. And then let's have a look. Welcome to Debian GNU Linux forky. Takes a tour. It's loading. And then you have just a GNOME tour for some information. Get an overview with this button. Powerful search in the GNOME shell. Stay organized with workspaces. This is this one. Swipe up and down when you are on a laptop. Swipe left and right. That's it. So super key goes into the overview. Then I type display, and then we can directly go into the display options. And then you could also on the desktop right click, change background, display settings and settings. And then change your resolution here, keep changes, and then we can go to appearance. We can easily switch between light and dark. We can change some color. Let's do red for the newest stuff. Then I like to enable users, system users, unlock, enable the automatic login. Then it's automatically login into GNOME. And that's it. And then we can open Nautilus file manager. this is how it looks in Debian testing. So a bit different to Debian Trixie. The GNOME is developed more and more, and then you see we have more the left side in gray and then a big white part. And let's use the terminal. We have gnome-calendar. Gnome-calendar is also changing in the look. When you know gnome-calendar in Debian Trixie, you know the difference. The layout changed. And we have the settings, pin to dash, clocks, characters, and so on. Utilities, logs, system monitor, and the installation used 5 GB. This is fine. And tweaks. Nice is now in the newest GNOME they have automatically set that the new windows get centered. I like this option. Let's open LibreOffice. This is just LibreOffice. So here you have the settings menu. You can easily change to dark style here. And power mode, do not disturb, settings is here. Here you can create a screenshot, and here you can lock the screen and here's log out. And here are the system settings also. So this is nice. About, and then we see here Debian support GNOME, Debian GNOME Linux forky set, processor memory, disk capacity, system details, Wayland, GNOME 50 version, and yeah, that's it. And then you have all the programs available. Let's open the text editor, for example. This is how it looks. And then calculator and evolution gnome-software installed. And then you can also uninstall a program, for example. And then he's uninstalling easily a program. Disk usage analyzer. And let's uninstall contacts. Let's uninstall characters. Let's uninstall the scanner. Let's uninstall fonts viewer. And then we can uninstall Impress, connections. I'm interested. Is this working well? You see here uninstalling in progress. Let's uninstall Evolution. For example, let's uninstall Calc. Now you see Evolution and Calc gets uninstalled. So this is also working well, I think. We have a check later. Let's uninstall LibreOffice Draw. Now we see Calc and Draw gets uninstalled. And then let's uninstall Maps. And then let's uninstall Parental Control. Oops. And let's check. Can we uninstall? Let's uninstall GNOME Tour. We have seen GNOME Tour and now we don't need it anymore. And then weather I don't need here in the virtual machine. And then we have a smaller system with only import programs. Sound recorder I don't need in this case. And calculator. Clocks I don't need in the VM. Calculator I don't need. I calculate everything in the terminal and I can show you how. So this is how to, let's go on the other workspace. Start system settings. Terminal. For example, echo. Oops. 3 multiply with 200, and then this is how you can calculate in the terminal, for example. And then Super+A is opening directly the overview with all apps, and then we can insert LibreOffice here, and then you see we have here only basic programs. Unpin Yelp, unpin text editor, and then it's a very clean system. And now we also can check updates, but there should be nothing to update because in the installation progress is always directly updating all packages. So super key, and then we have our overview. Let's go into the terminal and let's have a check. df-h, and then we see this. We can use df-h t ext4, only print out the ext4 partitions. We can use x tempfs, exclude the tempfs files, but then you have also exclude the udev, but this is not working. So I always use file system-t ext4. In a shorter way, you can use this all the way also this way. And then I type echo and then lsblk clear, and then we have also the lsblk output here. And then I could do device sda. This is shorter. And when I add here uptime uname-r, then I also see the installed kernel, the uptime, and so on. And that's nice. And sudo apt-update, sudo install aptitude, sudo aptitude, and then with aptitude you can also very nice update and install programs. For example, search for any program what you need. With G you install a program, and G again you get a preview, and then it's installing. Aptitude is amazing. I used Aptitude all my years for updating the system. So this is just this. Let's cut out etc os release Debian GNU forky sit forky, cut out etc apt sources.list, and then we see here's a DVD, and then we have the entry for forky, security forky, and so you could install Debian testing for also on a real machine and then run it. When it gets stable, you have always then Debian stable running when forky gets a new stable. So okay, just a quick view about this Debian testing with GNOME 50, and just to show you PSAUX, and then you see here ptaxis and ptaxis. The terminal is ptaxis now in GNOME 50. This is a new default terminal in GNOME. This is also a remarkable change, and yes, this was just a quick installation of Debian testing with Debian GNOME 50 and how it looks. I like it, and on the host machine I have always GNOME installed. And about the system, that's it. Have fun, stay tuned.